Hi there. Going to be a bit of a different video that is, to what I normally do, because I'm going to go and solve the Rubik's Cube. This is not actually a Rubik's Cube or a Rubik's branded cube. This will probably be called a colour changing puzzle box cube or something like that. But basically it works the same. In fact, I actually prefer it because the mechanism, the movement is much better. But I've recently just discovered, or learnt, I guess, I didn't invent the fucking thing, how you're meant to go about solving it. The principle is the same. It doesn't matter where your starting point is, or it doesn't matter how many times I do this. The principle will be the same in order to solve the actual puzzle. Now, I've been doing this, I've done this probably about 15 or 20 times over the last couple of days, just to prove it, just to make sure I could do it. And sometimes it takes longer, sometimes you have to repeat moves. But as I say, the principle is the same. Now, just in case you're watching me and thinking, oh, he's just remembering, okay, it don't matter, but I'm just going to mix this up. So, I don't know what the blah was. But basically, I'm going to be starting by fixing the top layer. Let me just, that better? Okay, yeah, cool. And as you can see, this top layer would usually have the Rubik's logo on it. It doesn't on this one. There's my white, there's my yellow on that side, so I'm going to treat that as top and bottom. And then I'm just going to follow the principles. I'll talk to you about what the principles are as we go along, but let's get started. As I say, I'm not particularly quick at this. Well, I'm not quick at all at this. So I do enjoy doing it. The commentary will probably take it a little bit longer, but hopefully at some point this will be my kind of party piece. Let's see how we go. Right, start with, I want to find first of all a white cross. Now, what I can tell you is, or what you should be able to see is that there's a white center, white on that side, and if that white edge has a color there, which it will, then that has to be the color, right? So in this case, it's orange, right? That is true. If that is true, then that is true, and that is true. So all the other colors have to match with that starting point. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and find. At the moment, ignore the corner. That might change. In fact, it will change because now you see that green needs to be that color. The old me would have gone, oh yeah, I've nearly got all my white pieces in place, but I'd forgotten or didn't even know or didn't even think about really that all of those have to be the same whites as that. So I'm trying to find particular ones. There's a pink one, right? So in fact, easy enough. Just spin it around. Okay, let's keep going. Here's what's this one? This is a blue one. So let's get that into position. Oh, again, another easy one. Lovely. And this one's green. So that's, take a little bit of maneuver. Yeah, there we go. So there's my cross. Now it's come to the colours. So I'm looking for where three colours meet. So white, pink and blue. Okay, so let's just make sure that I get them in place. And there is a little bit, as I say, you have to kind of like do a little bit of jiggery-pokery, keep going around in circles, maybe repeat the same move a couple of times, but eventually, you see it's coming together now. Eventually you'll end up with the right solution, and then that will be our first layer finished. Where's that green? Okay, there we go. There's our top layer, and as you can see, green, orange, blue, and pink. Now I'm going to turn it upside down for this next bit. Okay, and I'm looking for like this T shape here because this is obviously correct. This bit here is correct. And if I want to move that bit there, what I'm going to try and do is make sure or rather understand where it goes on this middle bit. Now in this case, it's actually a top bit because look, you can see. So that's in the right place, except it will obviously move. Let's try this one here. And there's a pink one with a blue top. The blue has to go to this side, and the pink is going to be here. So what I'm going to have to do is kind of move it sort of around. And And as I say, I might have to actually do this for this same move for a few different colours. But there you go, I've put it into the place now. So next, let's go for this. We'll move that pink there has to go on that side, so it's going to go there, right? Okay, so we'll do that. And actually, this will be, because I'm moving it sort of back on itself, this will be the same manoeuvre as I've just done. There we go, it's in place now. Let's see if there's one where it goes the other way round. Yeah, there is, look. Okay, so, oh no, it's the same move. But I'm going to move the blue and the orange in different places. And you have to sort of keep note of this. I think I've just gone wrong there. Oh no, I just need to swap those two round. That's okay. But what I have realised is, and I realised this quite early on, is that you sometimes have to do the same move just a few times, and it feels like you're going back on yourself, which you are. You're going back on yourself to go right on yourself, if that makes sense. So it feels like you're going one step out, but it does work out. You just have to keep doing the same things, and eventually, as you can see now, I've got all the first layers done. First layer, second layer, my whites are in place, and now I'm left with this. Okay, here is a situation where sometimes you're going to end up, because I'm looking for the cross, but sometimes you end up with the cross straight away. So I can just kind of like find the corners. In this case, you can see it's incorrect. So there's a few things I need to do. I need to, first of all, try and find the yellows to put into the cross. But there are some specific maneuvers that you can do. And that was lucky. I got quite a few bits on there, but some of them are wrong. You can see that that bit's there is wrong. So let's have a look then. Let's see which one's wrong. Well, this one's wrong, so I'll need to change that. But anyway, we've got the cross. That's the main thing, right? Okay, so now we can move on to a different set of maneuverments. And eventually, you know what? I'm going to be able to do this without even talking about it or thinking about it. And that has moved, but have we got... So I've got one in the right place. This one's not in the right place here. So let's move that one. I wish I had some kind of like showbiz style music for you, but I don't. That's wrong, but that's actually okay, because now I'm going to turn it. Oh yeah, the thing I was going to mention was that you have to, rather than move the cube around, you're moving just the sides around, right? Okay, so it's so super important to sort of remember which direction you're holding the cube in. That's why keeping the white or the yellow on the bottom is going to help you. We're getting there. It's slowly but surely we're getting there. I think I'm struggling here because again you have to do these same maneuverments. What is the fucking word? Let's try that side there. Right, okay. Got that. Try this side here. Right, okay. It's becoming a little bit better now, isn't it? Okay, let's try this one here. I've got one there that I need to kind of get into the picture a little bit. I'll try. Still there. Right, I know I'm getting closer because all the other ones are sorting themselves out. Right, Okay. There we go. Right. Okay, so we now have that. We don't have all the corners in the right place at the moment. Okay, so that will be our next challenge. Some of them are in the right place, and it's important to know that. As you can see, the blue one's there. The pink is obviously there because the blue one, but what we could do is just make sure that at least 2 are in the right place. Let's have a look. What we've got. There we go. So I've moved it so that it's the orange and the green and the blue sides. Okay, there. The reason I say that is because that's the direction I'm going. That is where I'm going to keep the correct side in that, so I know that it's in that place. And then kind of like it almost bringing them back into place. I guess you have to remember which direction they need to go in. So now I've got all the colours done. You can see. So all the corners done. Right, now then, that orange needs to go this side. That's fine. Green needs to go this side. So actually, I'm going in a, what would be that? Hang on. Kind of if I'm going, yeah, sort of like in an anti-clockwise direction. It might only take one go, and as I say, it could take a couple. Actually, there we go. It's complete. So that is so that's what I've been doing, really, trying to just understand the cube. Now this is not, it's not fucking, look at this, you can just solve it, because there's a principle behind it that doesn't alter. You just keep doing the same things over and over. But that's how you do the cube. In about 10 minutes. I'm guessing that people do it a lot faster. In fact, I saw somebody juggling and doing it in about 5 seconds. So there's nothing new about this. Nobody watches this channel anyway. So this was all about just a posterity. I documented it. I can do the cube. And when it's summertime and barbecue weather, then I'll get this out and slip it back and complete it. Right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thank you for that.